Okay, welcome to tonight's live section. Welcome. So I'm going to be sharing the link so that people can join us.
Thank you so much for joining tonight's class. We're going to be going straight into what we have today. So please help share the link so that others can benefit from this. Please share the link so that others can benefit from this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, thank you so much. Someone has already joined us. Thank you so much. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. So please share the link so that others can join us. Share the link so that others can join us. Please share the link so that others can join us. Thank you so much. I know that some of you are watching me from your night shift. Some of you are watching me after a long work day. Thank you so much for the sacrifice. I really appreciate. Now I'm sharing it to I'm sharing the link to our different groups so that others can as well join us. So please share it in different nursing groups and also on your status so that your colleagues can as well join us. Thank you so much. So we are going to be starting immediately. So first of all, I want to thank every one of you that came. Thank you so much for the sacrifice. Yeah. So now I want you to know that this is Nigeria. So many of us we are nurses in Nigeria. And being a nurse in Nigeria, you're already seeing how everything is going. You're already seeing how the economy it's going. You're already seeing how everything. Recently, the fuel price skyrocketed. In my area here, it is I think 1 3 and all that, and the fuel price has increased. The transportation fee or fare has been increased. A lot of things has been going up, food stuff, house rent, everything going up, and still salaries still remain the same. The hospital doesn't care about you. The hospital doesn't care about your welfare. Even the government, they don't even care. They don't even care if you are alive or if you're dead. They are not even bothered about the working environment in the hospital. They are not even bothered that even when you want to travel, they always make it difficult for you to travel. And this is why we are here. The reason we are here is beyond beyond what the government is giving us, beyond what you can make money for yourself outside the hospital. You can earn with just with your phone, you can earn. So that's the major thing now that we are here for. So I want you to stay put, relax, and so I want you to relax and be comfortable as I show you one major way that you can use to earn as a nurse and make money in dollars as a nurse. Okay, and the first good thing is that you are going to be using is your experience that you're going to be using. It is your experience. So it's the experience you're going to be using for all these things. So now, even as of today, the nurses in my community, I shared with them a link to apply for an $18 per hour job. Not just that alone. Not just that alone. So I shared with them a link for them to apply for an $18 per hour job. And I also helped them to do to in terms of their CV, you know, optimizing their CV. And one better thing I've been doing with them is how to position themselves on LinkedIn, how to have a profile that attracts opportunities, how to have a profile that attracts opportunities, how to have a profile that attracts opportunities. Because the jobs you're going to be applying or the jobs you're going to be getting on LinkedIn, one major thing that one major thing that determines one major thing that determines you getting that job is your your LinkedIn profile, right? So many notice you think that it's all about just applying for a job or just being there on LinkedIn. No, you need to be able to optimize your profile. You need to be able to optimize your profile. You need to be able to optimize your CV. These are the things that helps you to be able to get these roles or these remote international remote opportunities. So these are the things that helps you. You need to be able to optimize your profile. You need to be able to optimize your CV, right? So because when they check your CV and your CV, it's good. When they check your CV and your CV is okay, the next thing they are going to check is your LinkedIn profile. They're going to go through your LinkedIn profile. So they're going to check the kind of content you create, the kind of your profile on LinkedIn, how you position yourself, your branding, everything. Your branding. They're going to be checking all these things, right? And these are the things that determines if you're going to be getting that job or not. So one thing you need to do, you need to take LinkedIn very serious. Don't just take LinkedIn as a platform where you get jobs or where you apply for jobs. You also need to know that LinkedIn is not just for jobs. LinkedIn is a place you position yourself for international opportunities. Beyond applying for jobs, beyond seeking for job opportunities, positioning yourself, branding yourself for that kind of job you would like to get. Imagine now that one of the nurses that applied for these roles, and that's my prayer, gets this $18 per hour job and they start doing it. So imagine how happy they are going to be. Imagine how much $18 is in Nigeria. $18 is about is about 30K, right? Yeah, within the range. So earning 30K per hour. In Nigeria here, some nurses do earn 30K per month. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Some nurses earn 30K per month. Some nurses earn some nurses earn 30K monthly. So imagine now moving from earning 30K monthly to now earning 30K per hour. Imagine how happy you're going to be. Imagine what you're going to do with that money. And sometimes you can work up to 10 hours in a day. That's like 300K in a day, right? So imagine now in 10 days, you're making up to 3 million and all that. Imagine what that kind of money can do for you. Imagine the kind of problems, the school fees, house rent, this business you can start with it as a nurse, right? Imagine the bills, you can pay. Imagine some of nurses are borrowing money from the loan apps and all that. You can use it to pay up your loans and all that. So This is something that is very important to you as a nurse. This is something that you shouldn't take for granted as a nurse. This is something that you should give everything you have in to make sure that you get it right. So, and for you to get it right, it all depends on your LinkedIn and on your CV. For you to get it right, it all depends on your LinkedIn profile and on your CV. So you need to take these two things very important. You need to take these two things important. And for you to optimize, when it comes to your CV now, one major thing you need to know is that you don't do like most nurses do. Don't do like most nurses do. They just list their job, they just list their job titles, their job roles, or what they do in the hospital. No, nobody's going to give you a job with that kind of thing. Show the impact you've been able to make. Show the impact you've been able to make from that job you're doing. Show the impact you've been able to make from you've been able to make from that job that you're doing. Show the impact that you've been able to make from that job that you're doing. So yes, you've been working for that job that you're doing. Yes, you've been working for some months now. Yes, you've been working for some. You've been working for. I'm having echoes here. Yes, you've been working for some months now, right? You've been working for some months. You've been doing some things now. You've been doing some things now. For some months now. You've been doing some things now. You've been doing some things, right? And the what you should focus on more is on the impact. Okay, what you are doing, what impact has it been able to make? How has it been able to help the hospital? It's not just about saying that I take care of patients. Oh no, taking care of patients. How does it affect the growth of the hospital? Taking care of patients, how does it affect the growth of your department? Taking care of patients, how does it affect the growth of that world? You can say like, yeah, I take care of patients. And the most important thing they're looking for is the impact that what you're doing holds, or the impact it makes. What impact it makes, not just about the job or about your job description and all that. No. Then when it comes to LinkedIn, one thing you must know is you must make sure that you are visible to the right people. So it's not just about optimizing your profile. Make sure you're visible to the right people. And how do you get visible to the right people? You get visible to the right people by connecting with them. LinkedIn has a search bar where you search for the right kind of people. That depends on what you want to do. It depends on what you want to achieve. It depends on your goals and all that. So that's what determines the kind of people to connect with. You shouldn't only be connecting with your fellow nurses. You shouldn't only connect with your fellow nurse colleagues, right? So no, connect with people that can hire you. Connect with recruiters, international recruiters. Connect with you know international recruiters. Connect with your potential clients. This is what determines if they can be seeing what you're doing, because you can end up creating content but the wrong people are seeing it. It's only your nurses, your fellow colleagues, that are the ones liking your post, or they are the ones seeing what your post. That's because you are not yet connected to the right people. Remember that your colleagues, nursing colleagues, would only cheer you up, but they can't pay for your service, right? So that is why you need to make sure that you're connected to the right kind of people. You need to make sure that you're connected to the right kind of people. That is very, very important. You need to make sure that you are connected to the right kind of people. Now, beyond connecting to the right kind of people, so beyond connecting to the right kind of people, not just connection. If you come to LinkedIn, you see that there is a connection button, there is a follow button. Many of you just follow. No, that follow button does not make any impact. The most important thing is the connection button. The connection button on LinkedIn. the connection button on LinkedIn is very important. The connection button on LinkedIn makes it possible that whenever you make a post, that person you're connected with can see your post. And whenever you that person also creates a post, they too can also see your post. So it is a it this is something that ensures that everything you are doing or everything they are doing, you are seeing them. You are seeing those things. So it gets you people connected. That's what it means, like connection button. Then the next set of thing again you need to do is your engagement. That is your comments. When you start connecting, I mean commenting, comments on the people's posts, like those people that you want to, those recruiters, those international recruiters, connect, go to their posts. Always be the first to comment on their posts so that they can be able to see you. Always be the first to connect on their posts, I mean comments. So one of the ways you can do that is you can turn on the notification button for their post so that whenever they make a post, you are the first to always see their post and you connect. Yeah, you comment on their post. And you don't just comment educative, interesting, that's nice, congratulations, I'm happy for you. You don't just comment those kind of random things. It makes them see you as someone that is not valuable. So yeah, it makes them see you as someone that is not valuable. It makes them see you as someone that is not serious. Like it makes them see you as part of the crowd. Yes, it makes them see you as part of the crowd, those in the crowd. Okay, yeah, they might even engage with you or you reply your comments, but comment thoughtfully, comment like a leader, comment, like a thought leader, so that they can be like, wow, this comment really makes sense. Who did this comment? They can check you out. They can check your profile. From there, they can see what you're doing. They can now reach out to you. And it is two different things there are two different things. You applying for a position and a recruiter reaching out to you. When a recruiter reaches out to you, you might not have to apply for any position. You are getting the job. That is what makes LinkedIn very powerful. That is what makes your connections on LinkedIn very powerful. It gives you leverage. It gives you an edge. That is why you shouldn't take your LinkedIn journey. You shouldn't be unserious with that LinkedIn. You shouldn't take it for granted. You should wake up every day. You should engage with the right people, connect with the right people, create the right kind of post. So it's not just about you creating a post that you just create a post for creating sake. No, you create a post for creating sake. No, create a post that is related to the problem you're solving. Create a post that solves, for you to even be on it, you should know, okay, this is the problem I'm solving. Create a post around that problem. Create a post talking about how to solve that problem. Create a post around the solution you are giving. Show them how you can help them. Show them how you can be able to be of help to them. Right? So this is what makes you to be able to, position yourself as a person of value. Right? It helps you to position yourself as a person of value. Now, the next thing, of course, you need to do now is, in all this, consistency is the key. You need to be very consistent. A lot of people will just do it for 1 week and they will forget it. They will stop doing it. They will even forget about LinkedIn and anything. Some people will just do it for 2 weeks, highest 1 month, they will forget it. Many of the monsters I've seen, they just do it, but consistency is the key. You do it the first week, of course, it's not that it's not working, but it's all these things is a compounding effect. As you're doing it, they are seeing you, they are seeing what you're doing, they are seeing what you're doing. But when you now get consistent, that is what makes them to now reach out and be like, wow, I think I really want to work with this nurse. I think I really want to work with her. So consistency is the key. Okay. So I have a mentorship training that trains you as a nurse on how to position yourself on LinkedIn, how to optimize your CV, how to optimize your profile, and entirely how to get international job opportunities. I know you might have been searching on the internet to see different types of to see different I know you might have been searching on the internet to see, remote opportunities available for nurses, and you always see what's available for those in the US, those in Pakistan, those in India, and other, countries now. But it is very hard for you to see those in Nigeria. That is what my mentorship training is for. It helps you to locate the right kind of opportunity that aligns with your experience as a nurse and that is also open to you as a Nigerian. And also beyond you applying for these jobs or for these roles, my mentorship training helps you to position yourself on LinkedIn so that beyond applying, you are now attracting it. So it makes you, it makes you a boss, right? It helps you to be able to choose the one you would like to go for. Yes. So it makes, it helps them to see that beyond that they are the ones that need you, not just that you are the one that need them. Because LinkedIn helps you to, LinkedIn gives you that authority, helps you to position yourself better. So now the mentorship training is open. The new set of people is already open for the new set of people to start. We are going to be starting by that's the first we're going to be starting from next month, right? So the batch we have currently it's we are ending next this week, this new week we are entering. That's when we'll be closing the batch we have now. We'll be concluding with them. So the next batch will be opening from next month. And yeah, so I want to just throw it out. If you want to be part of it, if you want to be part of this, the news badge now that is coming in, that will be changed from next month. And if you want to earn in dollars as a nurse, if you want to pay for that bill that that you've always wanted to do, if you want to pay for that thing, if you want to have money to start that business you always wanted to start, or to help your husband to at least to be a supportive wife beyond just working in the hospital, to earn extra more money, you know how much dollar is compared with naira. Just any $100 can be a good amount of money, right? So that's why this training is for you. So the training is 30,000 naira. However, for those that will be applying early, for those that will be applying from now, from this night, right? If you're going to be applying from this night now, especially those that are applying today and tomorrow, those that will be paying for today and tomorrow, that will pay making payment to that tomorrow, you are only going to be paying 20,000 naira. Okay, from when we fully start by next month, it's just 30,000. It's 30,000 naira. However, for those that are paying tonight and tomorrow, you are only going to be paying 20,000 naira. I'm giving you that discount so that you can be able to be part of what we are doing. Yeah, so that you can not just be part of it, but you can be able to you know make money for yourself online. You can be able to position yourself to attract these international opportunities. Probably all your life you've just been in the hospital and all that, and you don't know that it's possible to earn outside the hospital with your phone, sometimes with your laptop as well. So it is very much possible. So I would like you to just send me a DM, or send a DM to someone that shared the link to with you to be part of this live training, and so that I can get started immediately. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Then you can always ask me questions in my DM if you have. So because one good thing about the mentorship training is that it's um, beyond just the teaching and everything, it gives you support. You are, beyond everything. I get to support you. I get to, sometimes reach out to you. How are you doing? How is it going? You get to ask me questions. You have my number. You get to ask me questions, and I'm going to answer you. So you are getting all the support you need. All right. Thank you so much for joining the live training. Thank you so much.